Hey there guys, it's Tucker, and yeah, I'm back with another Funko Pop review video, and I'm pretty excited about this one. This is a pop figure that I've always wanted for a while, and I'm so glad that I was able to find it. This is the Funko Shop exclusive Porky Pig pop figure from Space Jam: A New Legacy. Yeah, and I gotta say, it's pretty cool. I really love it. I mean, between this and the Space Cadet pop figure, I think I have a definite favorite, but I'll get into that later. But yeah, basically you have Porky Pig in his Toon Squad uniform that he appears in the movie. The detail's very nice. It looks very great, like the shape of the head and his pig snout and his little pig ears, eyebrows, and the eyes. Well, not. I mean, it looks very reminiscent of Porky Pig. I mean, not the eyes, obviously. Like the eyes are Funko's own thing, but still, it definitely screams Porky Pig. Yeah, and he's got his arms crossed, which is covering the Toon Squad logo on his jersey. But yeah, he's got his jersey and his shorts on. Yeah, he got his little feet, and I love that the bottom of his feet are black. I think that's also accurate to the character. And on the back side, he has a number 8 on the back of his jersey, which, you know, I love that attention to detail because I think he had a number 8 in the movie and in the original Space Jam. So I love how they added that, trying to get the focus. And of course, last but not least, he has his signature little curly tail. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So far, I don't see any paint splotches on this guy. I mean, he looks pretty clean. Honestly, this figure's off to a good start. And he does have 360 head articulation, like most pop figures do. Yeah. Again, so cool. I absolutely love this figure. I think it might be one of my new favorites. I really do like him. I think the attention to detail is all there. It just looks magnificent. And, well, yeah. Don't really have a lot more to say about this other than I really like it. But I think I'll get to the part of the review where I compare him to some of my other pop figures that I've collected in the past. So, you know, stay tuned. So here I have Porky Pig along with the Space Cadet from Duck Dodgers, who, you know, obviously is also Porky Pig. I guess you could say he's kind of like his doppelganger. Yeah, and honestly, I think it's no contest. I think this one is definitely. I think when it comes to the Porky Pig as a Funko Pop figure, this one is definitely in my book. Like, this is a winner. I think it just, like I said before, it screams Porky. Just, you know, like he looks a lot more pinker than this one, and you know the snout has a little bit of extra detail. Like, it's also pink. Well, it's like a different shade of pink. And whereas the snout here, it really isn't. Also, the eyebrows seem to be in a different shape, and I'd argue that this one, like they don't even match at eye level. Like, this one is slightly taller. I mean, they're both the same height. Like, I'd argue this guy is taller with his antenna, but you know, this one's definitely more improved. Like, as time went by, like Funko, you know, they did their research on Porky. So yeah, this one's definitely a winner. But I'm glad to have 2 different Porky Pig pop figures in my collection. Well, 3 if you count the metallic chase of Space Cadet that I already reviewed. All I'm missing now is the Hufflepuff Porky. But yeah, all in all, pretty cool. Okay, I kind of had to zoom out, but who better to compare Porky Pig with next than the rest of his teammates? Well, his teammates and his coach. The Toon Squad, of course. And honestly, this right here, this looks pretty friggin' cool. Like, I think he looks pretty great compared with all the rest of the figures. You know, of course, I have him with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Lola Bunny, Sylvester and Tweety, Marvin the Martian, and LeBron James, who we previously looked at back in October. And yeah, he looks really great alongside all of them. Honestly, I think okay, yeah, but um, standing next to between Bugs and Daffy, like he just looks really cool. Like that's like pretty recognizable. Like anyone could tell you that's Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig, just stylized differently because it looks just like them. Well, almost like them anyway. But yeah, Bugs and Daffy, they're obviously taller than Porky, which makes sense. I always thought that Porky was a bit shorter than both of them. Um, Compared with Marvin the Martian, however, well, I want to say they're. I mean, if he didn't have his helmet on, they'd be the same height, but I guess Marvin's taller than Porky. And with Lola Bunny here, yeah, she's also taller. Oh, oops. Come on, get up, Porky. And with LeBron James, he's taller. I mean, which is weird because, obviously he's shrunken down. Like I previously mentioned, it's weird not seeing him being taller than the rest of the Toon Squad, but I mean, he's still slightly taller. And with Sylvester and Tweety, well, obviously, I don't need to compare him with Tweety, but with Sylvester, he's taller. So yeah, I guess you could say that he's probably the shortest among all of these guys. But yeah, I still think he looks really great. He definitely fits in with the hype that they're going for. But hold on a second. Sorry about that. I had to go feed my dog. Anyway, as I was saying, I think he fits in very, very well with compared with all of my other figures from Space Jam: A New Legacy. And well, yeah, I mean, he definitely fits the vibe that's going on here. And I think, now that I have Porky, I think I completed almost the entire Toon Squad. Well, I mean, Toon Squad from Space Jam: New Legacy, that of pop figures that were made by Funko. I mean, yeah, I'm still missing Gossamer and Taz, but I think I'm going to skip out on those guys. I'm pretty cool with what I got here. I'll grab Tweety for a second. Yeah, there's Tweety. Okay, about time to wrap this up. So yeah, that was my review of the Funko Shop exclusive Porky Pig pop figure from Space Jam: A New Legacy. All in all, very nice. I absolutely love this figure. No complaints whatsoever. I highly recommend picking this guy up if you're a fan of Looney Tunes or Space Jam, or if you like collecting pop figures like I do. Honestly, no complaints. Like 10 out of 10. I think this is definitely worthy of being a Funko Shop exclusive, and I'm glad I got him for a decent price. This was only like $13.99, I believe. But yeah, he's definitely worth it. I think he's probably my second favorite figure among all the Space Jam: A New Legacy figures, like right next to Bugs. Yeah, I really like him. I'm glad I was able to find him. But yeah, hope you guys, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Stay tuned for more, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, take care. Bye-bye. See you next time.